Where she at? All I hear is her yelling. So I'm running because I can hear her yelling. I see somebody like, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Now if you're new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe, like it up, comment down below. If you have been here before, hey, how you doing? This story time, I'm going to tell y'all about the time that I went to New York and my sister-in-law got in a fight at the club. My husband is originally from New York. I had never been to New York before, so this is my first time. So we went to go see his sister. So the first night that we get there was fun. It was cool. The sister was mad chill. She was very viable. You know, New York, typical New York people. She's a little feisty, I would say, but she's real cool people or whatever. But so we get up there now. Me and her done had all the problems before I met her. So we had got to our house and we was just chilling. This before we went out, and her car almost got towed. It almost got towed. Okay, so her car almost got towed. And it was funny how my husband noticed it because he was sitting at the window and he was like, oh, somebody's car getting towed, because he real nosy. And that's when his sister got up in here. She looked and she was like, that's my car. They about to tow my car. Anyway, so I already knew that this was going to start off a funny weekend. The car was not towed. His sister had asked me if I wanted to go out. Mind you, I don't really go out like that. I'm not the type to go out. I'm the type to just sit at the house and look crazy. I'm an introvert. I like to be in the bed and watching TV and doing everything. So I'm really a homebody in spirit. But she was like, oh, I want to go out. You should go with me. My husband was like, yeah, you should go out. You should go out. Okay, cool. So I'm thinking, okay, cool, whatever. I had to do my hair because I didn't have my hair done. So I had to do my hair and get, you know, a little presentable. I go out with her. No problem. I didn't know the circumstances of what's going on in the atmosphere of the whole situation. So let me break this down. I didn't know none of her friends like that. I had just met everybody. I was just meeting her. Okay, so apparently there must have been like some other beef or situations that was going on between people before I even stepped in the scene. So whoever birthday party it was, or whoever celebration of a birthday it was, that was their mutual friend. But they had a problem and a beef with the girl that was with the mutual friend whose birthday it was. I don't remember these people's names. All I know, it was a guy, it was his birthday, and everybody was supposed to be hanging out for his birthday. Okay, now one of the girls that he had with him, I guess they had a problem with the girl. I don't know, but all I know is we all sitting down. We get to the little it was like a little club bar thing, and all I know is I did drink. Now usually I don't drink, but I did drink. You know, I don't want to be a prune. I didn't want to ruin the whole mood because I was invited. So I would drink, but that's not my thing. I don't drink as often as other people, unless spare the moment, blue moon type of thing. But anyway, so I'm drinking, I'm feeling good. I mean, we was having a good old time. Like, I got so drunk that I was talking to the bar, like the security guard at the door. You know, I was just standing over there talking to him. He was a retired basketball player, and he was telling me about his injury and the NBA and how everything go down and the financial advisories and everything. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So we having a good time. Then I went outside because I'm a social butterfly when I'm drinking. Okay, so everybody become my best friend when I'm drinking. And so I was talking to another random guy outside. He was telling me about his relationships and how he is he build on apartments and buildings and he flips them, and this how he make money. I mean, we're just socializing, and the whole time it was fun. Like my sister-in-law, we was having fun, we was dancing, we was drinking, like we was having fun. So unbeknownst to me, I didn't know that there was an issue. I didn't know that there was some problems, some beef, and I didn't know. I swear I didn't know. But I do remember while I was standing, like I was sitting right there, and I'm drinking. I over here like, oh, I can't believe that she came here and she da, 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 like just going off. And I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? What's going on? I was an innocent bystander at this moment, but all I remember was I didn't pay no mind. I heard them already talking, so I just go outside. You know, I'm still outside. You know, I'm just walking around. I done been to the door. I done been outside, so I go back outside at this point, and me and his sister, we just talking and everything. Then she disappeared, and I'm thinking, okay, so she just gonna go off with her friends. I'm not even worried about it, because me and the guy, we just standing out there talking, and some other people, we all just talking, whatever. Now mind y'all, we had walked outside at this point. Now we was inside and outside, so it was like one of them like atmospheres where you could just walk around. I just kept going outside because I was drinking so much, and then I was getting a little lightheaded, and I was like, I need some air. Okay, now they was going in and out because they was beefing, unbeknownst to me. This is where the part of the story get juicy, and this is where everything went downhill. Okay, I hear some noises, and I hear some yelling, and I look over, and across from the street, because we was on this one area of the street, and across the street was another sidewalk. Like, we was on the sidewalk, and it was a gate, because it looked like some apartments or whatever. It was something gated. I see and I hear his sister, and I'm like, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? All I hear is her yelling. So I'm running because I can hear her yelling. I see somebody, like, I see people down there yelling and fighting, commotion, everything, but I didn't see her. Tell me why, the closer I got to the gate, his sister is standing there fighting. She fighting the girl, and all I see is the girl going all over the gate, like she just throwing her. Just throwing her. And I just hear her yelling at the girl, but all I see is her slanging the girl like she's a little rag doll. Like she was a little rag dog getting slung all over the gate. Like his sister didn't give her. She didn't care. Okay, she just drove her all over the gate. Then she passed over to the friend. That friend being up. So I'm like, oh Lord, how do we go from drinking, talking, having fun? I mean, we was even dancing, to somebody slanging across the gate. Okay, the girl got away from them after they was fighting or whatever, so they still yelling at the girl. Now I still don't know to this day what the issue was or what the beef was. I'm sorry. Once we got his sister off the girl, she was shaking and crying, shaking and crying. She was shaking and crying the whole time, and I was like, what's wrong? She was shaking and crying because she beat the girl up. And all she kept yelling is that the girl was disrespecting the other girl that was pregnant. Oh yeah, I forgot that there was a pregnant girl at the club with us. Crazy, crazy. I don't know her name either, but it was a lot going on. So that ain't even the only cliffhanger. Not only did she get in a fight with the girl, the other girl had the keys to the car. So we were locked out of the car, stranded down at the bar. Just me and his sister and her friends. And we didn't have the car keys because the person that had the car keys in a purse, they went home and left us stranded. It's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to call my husband. He not answering the phone. He not answering because he done went to sleep because he been smoking all night. So now he knocked out. He done smoked out. So now I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere in New York with a sister. No purse, no car. Like, I didn't have my phone charger. My phone was about to go dead, and she done beat up on somebody's child. She blowing up her baby daddy phone. They both not answering. So then we walked to the store, because I still remember we walked to the store and we went and got some things, and I swear we was locked out of that car all night, but we had to wait. We was locked out the car, but we had to wait till her baby daddy came and picked us up. My husband did not come because he was still asleep. He was still asleep. So luckily the baby daddy finally answered, and he came and got us. I did not get my purse out the trunk of that car that night. I had to wait to get my purse the next day. Yeah. So that was my first time ever being in New York and something like that happened. Yeah, I still don't know these people's names. It happened so fast, y'all. That's why this story was so short and simple, straight to the point. But yes, it happened so fast. All I remember was we went to the club. They was beefing about something. I don't know what the beef was about to this day. All I know is I remember me talking to the security guard. I was talking to the guy outside, some random old people, because I got drunk. Don't take me nowhere. I be friendly with everybody. Okay? But, so yeah, that is it. That was short and simple. I hope y'all enjoyed this quick little story time. Like I said, please subscribe to my channel. Comment down below. Hit that like button. Join the family. But yeah, until next time, I'll see y'all.